Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today. I'm back with another topic. Today I want to talk to you about people getting pissy when you don't do what they want. And that's where we are today. So typically, if you've noticed, the times you've dealt with someone, as long as you said yes, giving them what they wanted, play along with the game, everyone's happy, except you. They're happy because they're getting what they want from you. They're happy because you're doing what they think you should do. But at the same time, you're sitting here with this gut feeling that says, something about this isn't right. So that's why today I want to talk about people getting pissy. And let's take it and narrow it down a little bit. Because as you know, we're talking about what goes on in the Philippines. You ever come across a girl and she's wanting you to do something? You go along with the program, you give her what she wants, everything is fine, she's happy, but you're sitting there with this gut feeling that says, I should not have done that. But at the same time, you're trying to please her, you're trying to help her, you're trying to give her some assistance. And you often ask yourself, why do I do this when I know I don't think it's right? But yet we go along and do it anyway. And I came across this and I want to discuss this with you guys because I think a lot of it could be prevented if we just set boundaries. And a lot of us go into these situations with weak boundaries or no boundaries at all. You see, a boundary pretty much tell a person, here's who I am, this is what I'm about, and this is my limits. When you set these boundaries, it lets them know that you're not going to tolerate their nonsense. You're not going to go along just to get along. Okay? You're not going to just lay over, rub my belly, and you can empty my pockets, because that's what's basically happening at this point. So when you have weak or no boundaries, people tend to walk all over you. Okay? And if you've noticed, when they don't get what they want, they do the tampo thing. Okay? Like they're angry with you, they're pouting like they're a 4-year-old child instead of just communicating what they want. And I've talked about that in another video. Instead of just being adult about it and discussing it, coming up with a compromise like a mature person would, they sit there and pout. They sit there and get angry. They disappear and stop talking to you. All of this is a manipulative tactic to get you to do what they want. And I quite frankly personally know someone that does that. Okay? His girlfriend wants some money. And I know he's tired of sending because I've talked with him. He's tired of sending money. But instead of just saying that and letting it be known, I don't want to do this anymore, when she gets angry, he gives in. So he's setting it up to let her know, you get angry, I'll do what you want. And that's what's happening. He opposes sending money because he sent for years. She gets angry, so he just to stop the anger, he gives her what she wants. So when you're like that, you're basically saying that I can't handle your anger. I don't want you to reject me. I don't want you to walk away. But you're really not doing anything but hurting yourself. So this is why we have to have healthy boundaries in any kind of relationship. Intimate relationships, family relationships, or just basic friendships. We have to have healthy boundaries. Okay? When you let people know who you really are, okay, then and only then they can say that they like you or don't like you, because at that point they know what you like and don't like. It's hard for some of us to set boundaries because we don't want someone to to walk away from us. When we set these boundaries, it scares us because we're thinking, am I good enough? Can I please them? Will they accept me? Will they reject me? Okay, will I be abandoned? And because of that, you don't want to set a boundary. And all of this comes from our childhood programming from back when we were kids and didn't get that from mommy and daddy. Now we don't want other people to abandon us, so we become a yes man. We become a caterer. We become codependent. So not setting boundaries leads to codependency. A codependent spend their time enmeshed with other people. Okay? They spend their time thinking what can they do for the other person and ignoring their own needs because they want to make sure the other person is okay. So when you go out there and you meet the Filipina and you want to make sure she's okay, make sure her family's okay, make sure her brothers and sisters are okay, and you're getting nothing in return to help make sure you are okay, you're basically codependent. Because you're happy if she's happy. But your happiness, okay, your happiness is only temporary. And her happiness is only temporary. And here's why. Her happiness is temporary because it's based on how long and how much you're going to give. Your happiness is only temporary because it's based on how long she's going to be happy. So it's like a dog chasing its tail. You'll never catch up. You'll always be at a state of trying to please and trying to prove that you are worthy and trying to prove that you are enough. So the thing about this to remember, it's not your fault that you're like this, it's your programming. Okay, our subconscious mind is what really guides us. Our conscious minds just interact with what we do every day. It's your subconscious mind that takes you through life and causes you to be who you are. So when you're catering to somebody else's whims, anger, frustration, or whatever they want to do, tempo, your subconscious is saying you're codependent. You have to make sure this person don't leave you. You have to make sure this person don't abandon you. Make sure this person see value in you. And that's what it's all about, trying to make somebody else see that we're valuable enough to stay with us. Here's the thing, guys. It doesn't work. Plain and simple. It does not work. You cannot give someone enough material things to make them see that you are worthy. You have to already know you're worthy, you're valuable, you should be appreciated, you should not be taken for granted. No one has the right to step on you. And that's it. You have the right to say no. You have the right to set a boundary. If they get pissy because you don't want to play their game, then that's their problem. You was not put on this earth to fix somebody else's problems. You wasn't put on this earth to take care of a person who should be capable of taking care of themselves. And if you really look at the big picture, their whole scenario is a generational curse that goes long back before any of us was even born. They are replaying a scratch record over and over and over again. Parents have a bucket load of kids. Whichever one that comes out and do the best takes care of everybody else. And they rinse and repeat over and over. And nobody will ever get ahead with that kind of situation. So why would you take yourself in that situation to play their game and you see their game doesn't work? If I told you right now, invest in this stock, but now the stock is going to lose, but I want you to invest in it. How many of you would actually make that investment? Zero. None of you would make an investment if it's a losing investment. And that's what's happening. That generational curse that they have of whichever sibling comes out and do the best, takes care of everybody else. Nobody else has to help. They just have to sit back and wait for that one person to send money, whether it's to help the siblings or the parents. Just sit back and be on Easy Street. You were not put here to take care of these adult people that should be able to take care of themselves. Simple. That's not your responsibility. So guys, here's the thing. Set boundaries. Have a limit. Okay? Have a limit. Because if you really want to see who your true friends are, close your pockets. Tell them you don't have any money. Then they'll show you what they really are made of. All right, that's going to wrap it up. Just a quick one here. So please like, subscribe, and share. As always, take a look at the online store. It really help the channel because I'm trying to really get you some exciting things. And I hope to see you in the next video. Take care.